guys, I have a good news for you guys. If you remember yesterday, I told you guys how there was a lot of commotion and clash in the National Assembly over what the regional government bill that was actually supposed to reform a whole lot of things in the country. We had the Northerners were rejecting it and saying that they will never support it. Even the Northern governors told the people in the National Assembly to make sure that they reject it yesterday. In case you've not watched it, you just go to my previous video. And I have a good news for you guys today, that the Southern senators are fighting hard. And as a matter of fact, as I'm talking to you, I'm going to show you the bill has actually passed the first reading and has actually passed. The bill has actually passed the first reading. Remember that the Northern governors came out yesterday and started threatening Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he should not, as a matter of fact, allow or sign that particular bill. What is this bill all about? Let me just, in case you've not watched the previous video, let me summarize for you. The bill says that whatever VAT, being value added tax that you derive in your state, whatever revenue you derive in your state, that will be the way that the revenue in the country will be shared. So that it will not be like monkey they walk, babu they short chop, which is what we've been seeing here. This is what I've often said about the regional government, that we must return back to regional government and so that states will have full resource of their control. Because some states are being parasitic. They don't want to work. They don't want to work. Look at all the Northern governors. When you speak about the regional government, the Northern governors rejected it. When you speak about the regional government, the same Northern governors and senators in the House of Assembly kept on fighting their Southern counterpart that they don't want to return back to regional government, this and that, giving all sorts of gibberish and funny excuses. Why? Because they don't want to be held accountable. Look at the news as you can see on the screen. It said that the Nigerian Senate has passed the Nigerian Tax Reform Bill for the first reading. This is going to cause a lot of problem in the country because 2027 is going to be hot. The Northerners are not happy with this bill that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is allowing to go through the House of Assembly, and eventually definitely he should and he must actually sign this particular bill. They are not happy with him. Why? Because they believe that whatever the revenue that is being generated, I've said it often here, that alcohol is not sold in the north, but the VAT that is being collected from the alcohol sold in the south is being shared as revenue in the northern part of the country. Is it fair? Tell me how fair it is. And this is what? This is making a lot of them to be lazy. The agricultural produce in the north, they don't want to farm again. They don't want to enter their farms again. No. They want to depend on the oil money from the Niger Delta region. They want to depend on the VAT collected from alcohol and other products from the southern region and all that. These northern governors do not want to attract the FDI, foreign direct investments, to their state. They don't want to create a peaceful environment in their region. They don't want to revitalize the agricultural sector so that they can generate more VAT. No. Rather, they want to cross their hand and fold their hands and expect that at the end of the month, that the federal allocations and VAT collected from the southern region, they believe that the VAT collected from the southern region will definitely be shared and given to them. You could imagine the effrontery these guys have. I love the way some Northerners, when we speak about all this, many people think or probably believe that we hate the Northerners. No, the Northerners should be aware of this. If you are watching this particular video and you're a Northerner, that it is for your own good that these criminal politicians we have in the northern part of the country, they are the ones stealing your common resources. They don't want to be held accountable. You people have good. I'm going to show you what the Minister of Mineral Resources actually said today. Alake. What he said today, the Northerners are the problems, not even the Northern leaders are the problem, not the Northerners. They are depriving the Northerners from enjoying the benefit of the minerals they have within their region. Let me show you what this particular man said. As you can see on the screen, he said that a large portion of Nigeria's gold is illegally mined and smuggled to the UAE, United Arab Emirates, says Minister of Solid Mineral Development Dele Aleke. He came out today to make this statement that a large quantity of gold, we have gold in Zamfara and other northern areas, are being smuggled to some Islamic nations like the UAE and Saudi Arabia. And it is the political elites within the northern part of the country that actually enjoying these minerals. That is why they don't want you people, you Northerners, to return back to regional government. Because when you return back to regional government, those minerals that they are secretly stealing without remitting the revenue to the state or probably to the country will no longer be available for them, because it is whatever you generate from your state, that is what you use to develop your state. That is why most of them are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that they don't return back to regional government, so they can keep on hiding within this unitary form of government to loot, embezzle, and mine these minerals and sell them to UAE and other nations and pocket the money. Look at what the solid mineral minister said, Dele Aleke, that a large portion of this is being sold to the United Arab Emirates. Who are them? It is not the average poor man that is doing this business, because an average poor man does not have the security or the capacity to do it. These are the elites, and this is why you have banditry in the northern part of the country. If you are not aware of this, that is why you have banditry. The banditry that started in the northern part of this thing is because of resource control. This is what a lot of people don't know. It is because of resource control. Most of them have their military mafias that help them to mine these things, and at the end of the day, maybe this particular person's faction clashes with the particular person's faction, maybe because of the minerals and all that, and you keep on hearing banditry and all that. I love what the Nigerian National Assembly is doing. This bill has actually passed the first reading. It will definitely pass the second reading and be implemented in the country. Enough is enough. Monkey no get the word, babu the chop. You don't want alcohol to be sold in your region. Nothing. But you still want to be enjoying the money or the value-added tax that is being generated from the sale of or the sales of alcohol in other regions. It's not working. When I said let us return back to the regional government, it is going to make a lot of politicians, not just the northern politicians, so even some of the southern politicians are now lazy. They don't want to create investment or probably other ways of generating revenue, because they know at the end of the day, oil from the Niger Delta region will definitely be shared as federal allocation across all this. Most of them don't develop their states. Most of them keep on embezzling. Look at Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello, embezzled 80 billion and he's still in court, and definitely that case will be swept under the carpet. Others of Okalo that was actually in prison. These are the kind of leaders we have in the country, because they know that if we return back to the regional government, you don't have any other reason, because whatever you produce in your state, whatever revenue you generate in your state, that is what you're going to use. And when people see that other regions are doing well, they will be accountable. There will be accountability in governance. Now the northern governors yesterday I told you how the northern governors told the senators, the northern senators, don't support the southern senators in signing this bill, but they don't know that the southerners are united in this particular bill, and that is why it has passed the first reading. The northern senators are still fighting, but we'll see where their fight will actually lead them to. They know what they are doing. The northern senators, the northern governors, the northern political elites know what they are doing. That is why they are fighting against whatever thing that has to do with regional government or regional rule or regional bill. They don't want it. So let us look at the comments of some people. This person said something. I said, I agree with President Tinubu that 60% of VAT should go back to the states where the money was generated. If northern governors want VAT, they should work hard on investing on things that will create value that is taxable. Laziness should not be encouraged, which is what everybody has been saying. You cannot be encouraging laziness. Let people sit up. Let political leaders and politicians, governors, senators sit up to find ways to generate more revenue in their state. That is basically the truth. Attract more foreign direct investors so that you can tax them and generate more revenue. Simple as ABCD. This other person said something. I said it that nothing will stop them from passing and approving this bill. People are commending the National Assembly that they should continue, that they should continue to pass this bill and make sure that it is finally implemented in the country. This person said they should implement it first. People are saying that they should definitely implement this bill. So you can see that this particular bill is actually getting a lot of support from Nigerians, because this is the only way a lot of them will actually sit up in this country. Well, that is that for that. On another developing story, the Nigerian court today came out and barred the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, from releasing allocations to Rivers State. And this is because of what? All because of what? In some weak case also with similar Ifobara. Like I said, but Tinubu, if care is not taken, wants to put fire and chaos in Rivers State, all because of what? His own political ambition in 2027. We understand politics, that you want to win Rivers the way Wike helped you in rigging Rivers State election in 2023 elections. But that does not mean you have to set up Rivers State and put it on fire. Our Nigerian court has actually lost their value and their dignity. How can you be given such kind of rascal judgment if Wike runs to any court and you get an injunction and you pass it that the CBN should stop releasing allocation to one of the states that produces the highest quantity of oil that is being sold to generate revenue in the country? You don't know that you are setting yourself up. You don't know that you are setting yourself up, because no state can actually fold its arms. This is a state where our major source of income is coming from, and you're opening your mouth and saying that you will not release the allocation. That means after you generate revenue from my state, you will now go and share it across other states. Meanwhile, you will refuse to release my own money. Like I've said, Tinubu is actually sitting on a keg of gunpowder if he continues to support Wike in this rascality of his, because what is actually happening is because of Wike. Every time he's going to Abuja High Court to get an order. This is still the same Abuja Federal High Court that gave this kind of rascal injunction without any reason, that the CBN should stop giving allocation to a state that provides us, that provides almost a greater percentage of Nigeria's revenue every month. Every month, I think that the citizens and the indigenous of that particular state will be happy. If there is protest or an uproar in the state, you start blaming them. Meanwhile, you people, because of what the political interests of you guys, you've incited the state and made the state to become ungovernable and made the state to become tense because of the selfish interest. So yes, Wike and Tinubu should be careful. Allow this man to govern the people of Rivers State in peace. Since Wike has governed his own 8 years uninterrupted, he should go and sit down. He is not the so-called FCT minister. He should go and focus on his FCT ministry work in Abuja and leave Similar Ifobara alone. What kind of rascal judgment are they even actually giving here? The man said, Governor Fobara said, what is it that he did to you? Within 6 months of his tenure, you wanted to impeach him. He wanted to impeach him because of what? They've asked Nyesom Wike, what is it that this particular man did against you? Nyesom Wike cannot point out to what's one thing Governor Similai Fubara did against him. No. Just because of what? He wants to rule Rivers State by proxy. He wants to have his third tenure by proxy. He wants to be the one making orders and ordering and taking decisions. Meanwhile, you're no longer the governor of the state. Well, I would like you guys to drop your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to our channel in case this is the first time of coming to my channel. It will not cost you anything, like I've often said. Just click on the notification button so I get notified whenever we drop important updates and in stories, political stories in the country. So just click on the subscribe button and follow us on this particular channel. Thanks and God bless.